sometimes I think I test the waters, and it may be for situations like this, like I can come back and share from what I learned from my experience. So today I want to talk about when in the workplace environment is what I talk about most. A lot of situations can be related to many different relationship types: family relationship, business relationship, intimate relationships, neighbor relationships, etc. And so this is co-worker, workplace environment relationship. And I wanted to just share this today. When you a word to the wise I wanted to share, and you'll hear this from experts that talk about narcissism, things of that nature. And they'll tell you, do not call them out. And I've made the mistake before. When I first started learning what the word was, I was always into the why. And even growing up, I remember my auntie, my grandmother's sister, would say, it's like a brick wall. And I think this is what they're saying when they say radical acceptance. It's like a brick wall. You cannot change a brick wall, no matter how you try. So anyway, I had something on my mind, whatever. And so it's like they are correct from experience when they tell you don't call them out. Do not call them out unless you're ready. Unless you're ready for revenge, unless you're ready for some sort of retaliation, unless you're ready for some underhanded backlash in the workplace environment. So what I did was, and I'm just sharing this so you can take it from me, take it from my experience. And my advice would be, if you have not been in your work environment for a long period of time, please do not let people know when you are documenting them, or let them know how you are thinking. Okay? So, I went against that and tested the waters and say, yeah, I have documentation on you. Now we all know that. And I said, yeah, I've been documenting since I got here on you, or something like that. I said, sometimes I just forget about everything I've learned as far as don't go deep, defending, explaining, engaging, and personalizing things. But I get silly and I just want to make a comeback or whatever sometime. But because I have been in the work environment for quite a while, I already know, I watch what goes around, and I understand the dynamics of personalities, behaviors somewhat, and very much aware of what can happen and know how to protect myself. And that's the main thing in the work environment, knowing how to protect yourself. And one of the things is, do not call out difficult people. So what happened is that they got really upset. They went into their rage and their little nasty and said something about you this and you that and blah, 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 blah. So they wait and they watch for the right moment. And so So in a situation, they gathered someone that they know is a horrible person. And this other difficult person, they get a lot of complaints equally as they do. They grab that person. It just so happens it fitted the thing for them to go with their agenda of trying to sabotage me. And so they made a big deal out of my decision to do something. And so I sent the rebuttal on that. But also, when you have a good record, people know what's up. People start to, because a lot of times management don't get involved in the small stuff. You have to fiend for yourself. You think management don't care. But when it comes to bullying and all these other things in the work environment, you be selective at, you choose your battles. And because some people are so difficult that every day, every hour, every minute, you'll be writing stuff up. So you have to learn how to deal with them, how to protect your mind, how to just protect yourself in the work environment. And so, again, when you hear those that are experienced talking about narcissism, and they say do not, they teach you about gray rock, yellow rock, and they say do not call them out. Believe them. That's what I'm gonna tell you, okay? Because they're very dangerous, and those that are evil, wicked, hateful, nasty, will do everything in their power to observe everything that comes out of your mouth, your body movements, your actions, your dealings with other people, and they're gonna find and poke and pick something to blow up. So what I have here, I wanted to read a little bit and add a little bit to this, is also when people, say for example, in an intimate relationship, when people are cheating and they're going out to cheat, and they'll come back to you and say, you're cheating on me, and there's not even no reason to defend yourself on that, because it's a crock of crap, and it gives them the energy that they need. They need that fuel to fuel their fire in their soul by getting you to engage in an argument. You know what I'm saying? To get that feel good in them, or whatever. So again, don't fall for that. And so the part I wanted to end today talking about is when a narcissist say you're a narcissist, and they try to point out different things that they know about them, but they're going to turn it on you and have you thinking, well, maybe I am crazy, maybe I am the one that's wrong, because you engage in arguing back with them. Some of the behaviors you're doing as a reactionary from the mess that they've been creating. So when I'm going to end it on when they say you are the narcissist. So another reason to not call them out. When you know who people are, observe them, and you always figure out ways to protect your mind and your well-being, especially in the work environment. The work environment is what I talk about. So dealing with a narcissist who accuses you of being a narcissist and tries to turn things against you in the workplace can be challenging. But there are strategies you can employ to navigate this situation effectively. Recognize the behavior. The first step is to recognize the behavior for what it is. Narcissists can often project their own traits onto others as a defense mechanism. Understanding this can help you not internalize their actions, just by, knowing who they are. They said stay calm and collected. I have always had a problem growing up trying to control my emotions, control my anger. And one of the most liberating feel-good things is once you get control of your emotions and stay calm. Stay calm. Let me give you some examples. I've had soda thrown on me. Stay calm. Watch their actions. I was in a work environment in Kansas, and the person would always come in and fussing about the people they take care of, fussing about the employees, fussing about us, and always in a rage, like just ill, nasty. And so one day, because I learned to you don't bother me. So one day, I kid you not, we are grown ass people, and they come up to me like this. Yeah. But I didn't move. And I looked. And you could see the look in her eyes, like she got scared. Not scared, but she like, oh shit, why did I do that, right? See, if we don't control our emotions. So you could tell she looked like, why did I do that? So I gave it a couple, I don't think it went to a minute, but a couple seconds. And I said, don't you ever in your life bulk up to me like that again, or something I said. She never apologized. I did not report her. Eventually I don't leave jobs, unless we got PCS orders or change of duty station, traveling around the military. But, we're retired and I can leave and stay when I want, right? And so eventually, this is one job. I didn't give a 2-week notice. And this wasn't right after. I still kept working, until I felt that I put in a letter. And I said, I didn't give a 2-week notice. And I said, effective immediately. I resign. Effectively. Immediately. And I left. Didn't answer my phone. A lot of phone calls came through. They knew who she was. We even had, I suggested the DISC personality assessments. And the manager was receptive to that and gave the little excerpts of it during meetings and things of that nature. They knew they had a difficult employee, but I was done. I was done, son. So sometimes when it becomes too much and it's not for your mind and your health, there are times when it must be done. Like, your mental health is so much more important than that dumb stuff. But you're gonna you can't run all the time. I can't from people. So to learn to stay cool, calm, and collective while they're in the rage and not giving them back what they're looking from you feels so freaking good. And it took a lot of practice, a lot of me blowing my gasket and cursing people out, trying to stand my ground and trying to explain to them when they are committed to misunderstanding you, it is so not worth it. But it is so rewarding when you learn to control your anger, control not letting them get into your mind, right? It feels so good. Cool, calm, collected. Document everything. Now, this is another part is, you know how they say, do as I say, not do as I do. So even though there's a statute of limitation on documentation, when something really, really bad happens, you could say, yes, I understand these incidents are out of, the time has passed, but this shows that, with the dates and the time and the description of the incidents, that it has been ongoing. We can't react on those past things that I have documented, but this here current one, that the backup is support for the current. And then, when you establish and know the people you talk to get your investigations and your stories from. But do not do as I do and go, I'm documenting everything on you since I've been here. I know. Because then you become a target and they are going to get you. So, if you have not worked in your work environment for a long time, do not do that to people. Keep your mouth closed. That's when the silence come in until you understand and know your whole surrounding. Like-minded people, get your like-minded people. Set your boundaries. I won't accept that. You're not going to talk to me this way or that way. You're not going to dictate to me what you expect me to do. You're not my, in the one that writes my performance appraisals. Blah, 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 blah. Another good thing that feels so good when you go home, do something every single day for yourself. Whether you have, things that you love and you working on, things that you write and do, things that you sing or play music or plant, seeds for food or plants, pretty beautiful flowers and things of that nature, fixing on cars. Do something for yourself every single day, including if you can do one push-up as far as the working out, walk one block, get out in the sun. When you get to work, you feel so much lighter. People say the meditation, I call it getting quiet, and a lot of reading, a lot of working on yourself and education and things of that nature. That's going to fight against these type of difficult behaviors. Anyway, peace.